That brown line torn down the middle of the valley is not a road. It is what the creek did to the valley floor when Hurricane Helene put up to 30 inches of rain on these mountains. The houses on the right are still standing. Getting anything to them is the problem. Helene came ashore in Florida's Big Bend late on September 26, 2024, as a Category 4 hurricane. It did not stop at the coast. It carried its rain north into the southern Appalachians, onto ground that was already soaked from a storm 2 days earlier. "20 to 30 inches of rain fell across the western North Carolina mountains. The highest measured total was 30.78 inches at Busick. That is only the second time in the state's recorded history that a rainfall maximum has passed 30 inches. On a mountain, that water has nowhere to spread. It comes off the slopes all at once, and it takes the narrowest thing in the valley with it, which is almost always the road. The State Transport Department told drivers to treat every road in western North Carolina as closed. Interstate 40, the main route through to Tennessee, was washed into the gorge below it. So everything had to fly. This is Task Force Aviation, working out of the South Carolina National Guard's Aviation facility at Greenville, with aircraft and crews from 4 states: South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, and New York. The aircraft is a CH-47 Foxtrot Chinook. 2 rotors, a ramp wide enough to drive a loaded pallet straight up, and enough lift to carry a vehicle underneath it. For 4 days in the first week of October, these crews flew water, food, and equipment into valleys that no truck was reaching. Most of it is unglamorous. Load, fly, find a field, put it on the grass, go back for the next one. The flying is the easy part. Finding somewhere flat enough to land in these mountains is not. October 5th. A New York Army National Guard Chinook is given a job that will not fit inside the aircraft: a power generator for a community in western North Carolina that is still cut off. goes underneath on a sling. There is a hole in the floor of a Chinook for exactly this. The crew chief lies flat over it, watching the load, talking the pilots down onto the hook a few inches at a time, because from the cockpit nobody can see any of it. Then it hangs there for the whole flight. Every turn, every gust of wind coming off a ridge, with a crewman lying over the hole watching it the entire way. A field beside a red barn, a handful of people standing in the grass waiting for it, and a generator that came in over the mountains because the road it should have come up no longer exists. This is a Minnesota Army National Guard crew on the same operation, on a landing zone that is somebody's back lawn. There is no ceremony to any of it. The ramp comes down and the boxes go straight from soldiers into the hands of the people who live there. The air operation over these mountains was not small. North Carolina's Hilo Aquatic search and rescue teams deployed on September 28th and flew 540 air rescues in the weeks that followed, 196 of them on the hoist. Across the whole state response, search and rescue teams reached 1,646 people and 268 pets. None of it was enough for everyone. 107 people died in North Carolina in this storm. What the aircraft could do was keep the towns behind the broken roads supplied until the roads came back, and Interstate 40 through the gorge did not carry traffic again until the 1st of March, 5 months later, and then only one lane in each direction. Everything you have watched was filmed by the air crews who flew these missions and released to the public through DVIDs.